Hello everyone, I'm the Nerdy Fool and welcome back to Pathfinder Kingmaker. Right now we are heading through a Cyclopsian ruin, and we're ready to go down to the next floor. I don't know what we're gonna find, but it's been interesting. The Lonely Barrow, yeah. Let's see what's deeper. Okay, that's certainly different. The closer you get to the magic barrier, the louder a whisper, just on the verge of hearing, becomes. It says over and over, "The door will open to the strongest. Defeat the monsters. Get the keys from the dungeon. The key is hidden between two rivers falling into the same lake on its shore. Find it and come. The door will open to the strongest." Defeat the monster. Get the key from the dungeon. The key is hidden between two rivers falling into the same lake on its shore. Okay, we're near a lake outside. I'm assuming that's what they're talking about, not something in here. Because there could be, some drawing of a river on the ground, but... No, I'm guessing there's a dungeon outside. He's hidden between two rivers falling into the same lake on its shore. Interesting. Well, now stopping the episode right there seems a little foolish, but we can head out here. I'm noticing we've got one flame. The other 5 are put out. That's probably also significant. But we also don't know who that voice is, why they're imprisoned, and if letting them out is the smart thing to do or not. The answer is it's probably not. This will get us back to the map, and I can look for... I'm guessing it's the lake that we're right next to, or reasonably close to. Let's see if we can see a spot that has 2 rivers. Let's collect everything. It's... Well, I guess that's a lot of weight. Maybe I don't want to grab that much. 1,300 pounds would bring us up into heavy. Just thinking if we're going to a town, we could probably sell a bunch. So we're currently at 1,400. That would bring us to 2,700, which, yeah, is too much. All right, we'll just leave it. So where 2 rivers meet in a lake. I mean, kind of, but not really. We just have a river that goes in and a river that goes out. Here's our town. I mean, it could be Candlemere. But it was saying on the shore. The shore of the island. I think I'm just trying to make it fit. Is that in our journal? Let's see. As if we hadn't enough trouble with trolls, with bandits and trolls, a new calamity has befallen the country. No one knows from where, but countless magical beasts have appeared. Okay, so that's dealing with what we dealt with before. Deciding to combine business with pleasure. Let's combine the diplomacy with killing monsters. Yeah, so we did that. Wait for the council to gather. Some jolly entertainment has turned into a dark tragedy. Just as everyone was about to go home, a servant who'd been feeling sick all day suddenly just exploded. So, discuss the situation with advisors. Correct. No, we didn't get a specific quest regarding this, which is a bit of a shame. But it was where 2 rivers meet on the shore of a lake. I don't think it's Candlemere. This seems like the closest spot where we have 2 rivers meeting close on a lake. But there's not a dungeon here, unless our town is built on top of a dungeon. which would be awkward. I don't know. Might need to go back and reread exactly how it was phrased. Although you could say that these two rivers are meeting up over here somewhere. Ancient Mine, maybe? But likely that's actually where the rivers start and then they flow down here because that's mountains. So no. I don't know. We wanted to check out more about this lake, and I still think it's a reasonable thing to explore. Alright, what enemies did we find? A couple of bandits. Alright. Well, you guys chose this, not me. Oh dear.
Yes.
No? Let's pull through here. Lost, can you get out of the middle of the fray? Thank you. Oh, and Amiri doesn't need her undead killing axe at the moment. You can switch back to that one. I don't need the daggers. Yeah, so nothing really valuable or of note. Well, glad you guys stopped my travels. We've dealt with you. Let's check out the mine, since we're right here. A dark pit leads deep into the mound-like hill, but the entrance lies up. Before the entrance lies a flat, overgrown area that looks like a perfect foundation for buildings. If there was ever a settlement here in the past, then time or some other relentless force has certainly left no trace of it. Alright, this looks like the same map we've explored a couple of times.
I do what I must.
This will take us up to a cave. Yep. Ancient Wyverns. Level 15. We've fought you guys before, and you're never as tough as I think you should be, but level 15 is a bit scary.
I'm off.
Let's go with some basic
We should move.
spells.
Here.
Who will prevail? Does it matter?
Okay. You can go into a rage. Oh, poisons. Harem, can you help us with that as well? There we go. Yeah, bit of a tough fight, but not too bad. Amulet of Natural Armor +2. I'm sure we have people that are still using +1s. Let's check our frontliners first. You've got a +2. You've got a +3. Excellent. You've got that. Immune to fatigue and exhaustion. Can activate the necklace to surround himself with an aura of nothingness. Take damage per round and must succeed on saving throws to become fatigued. I might actually give... Because I'm thinking making Amiri immune to fatigue seems interesting. I might give you that. It means her AC is down a little bit. Maybe that's not the right call. Words on the ancient stone are barely visible. Property of the house Trestrin. Well, your property has been captured by wyverns. And that's it. Just an ancient wyvern. I guess let's go to the grove in the village. Okay, just the village. Yeah, and at some point we do need to go back to Candlekeep Island. Or Candlemere. Whatever it is.
I'm there.
Still just nervous. We could climb down the slope. We'll walk around. That looks like an area that we'll connect to later. Hunter's letter. You know, Lissa, my father always used to scold me, saying, Ivar, you shouldn't wag your tongue so much. I never listened. Remember the day of matchmaking? The headman's son came to you, gave you those nice boots only city ladies wear, and his servants brought a barrel of honey and a crate of sausages. Then Menger, the smith, came and brought an ornate door casing, skillfully crafted locks, and piles of other housewares, said he was going to decorate a house for the two of you with all he crafted. I came late in the evening, after all of them had left, and all I brought was a bunch of wild flowers. I set them on the porch and said, I saw a Nixie crying in the forest. She planned to make a lantern of my heart, but she found my heart was already taken. It's bad fortune to make Nixies cry, so Lady Lissa, would you go to the forest and give the heart you've taken to anyone who may need it more than you? You told me I was such a fool, and then you kissed me. For our wedding, you invited your relatives, the old miller's widow, and stupid Aesil, the fisherman, out of pity, I suspect, as no one else wanted to spend time around him. I invited frogs, wind, and the full moon. Brother Moon, I said, please be so kind as to share your light with everyone, for my bride tires of shining over this world alone. The frogs sang along with Aesil, and you were more beautiful than the moon, and more cheerful than the spring wind. Harry was about to turn 5, and Mika was just 4, and I'd spent a month dragging fish to the cliff and cursing a stupid wyvern who just wouldn't be lured. When I finally lured her, I chased her through the bushes, collecting her silver scales here and there after they fell. It wouldn't have been so hard to decorate our garden with those scales if I hadn't done it at night. Then the morning came and our children went silent, their mouths agape. Hundreds of silver lights sparkled atop apple and cherry trees. I hid my scratched hands in my sleeves and scoffed. This isn't so special. You've never noticed before how the stars hide in the trees from the cunning sky cat? You looked at me without a word, but I could still hear your words in my mind. You're such a fool, Ivar. I love you. I don't remember how I came up with the story of the silver dragon. I came home late with a black grouse I'd shot and said it was a hard fight. I just couldn't aim properly. This dragon kept peeping out of the clouds, blinding me with her shiny silver wings. You saw a real dragon, Dad? Not the whole dragon, no. You see, the only way to see the dragon is if two loving souls climb up the high cliff under a new moon, hand in hand. At the time, I wasn't thinking about how dark the night was, or how steep the path up to the cliff was, especially for little feet, or how wet the rocks were after the rain. I was looking at you, wishing it was us, two loving souls hand in hand, sneaking away to the skies, as we did when we weren't that much older than Ari and Mika. Next morning, you woke first, and it was you who found our children's beds empty. You said nothing to me then. Not then, not when we walked through the misty woods, not when we found Mika's doll at the start of the path leading to the cliff. You kept silent as I ascended from the chasm, with Ari's body in my hands. You said nothing when Aesil brought Mika's body, found further out, at the lake shore, near the cliff. You're such a fool, Ivar. You wag your tongue too much. It was just a story, another of your stupid fairy tales. How could it end this way? I'm so sorry, Lissa. I bet you'd married the smith, or the headsman's son, or even stupid Aesil. Anyone but me. It's all my fault Forgive me, please. Let me go. Today I'll go to the children's graves and... That's sad. It seems like a decent individual. Just trying to make people happy. Telling tales. But young children believed them and took a dangerous path alone. Before you is a pile of torn sheets of paper scribbled on in steady handwriting. The text is faded and almost unreadable. The house used to be neat and cozy once, but now it looks almost abandoned. The door is shut tight. So is that the dangerous cliff that they're talking about? That we could attempt to climb down? Leica, who are you? A Nixie, slim and disheveled, is sobbing. Noticing strangers, she flinches. Not again! What are you doing here? What do you want? Go away! If my family sees you, you're as good as dead, I promise. What's your name? I'm Leica. This lake is our home, though we'd let other people live around here too. Oh, we never should have done that. We should have chased those foolish bumpkins away as soon as they started building their houses here. Now they've brought disaster down on us all. Why are you crying? The Nixie hides her face in her hands. My family kicked me out, all because of what I did to that stupid boat. Everyone was furious when the evil box fell in the lake, but I was just trying to do the right thing. You did something to a stupid boat. Everyone was furious when the evil box fell in the lake. Was the evil box cargo on the boat? Is that what you're talking about? And you pushed it into the lake? I'm no enemy to the Fae. If you were an enemy, you'd be just a few bubbles on the lake's surface by now. But here I am, see? Still standing and talking with you. The Nixie sobs again and rubs her eyes with her palm. Can you tell me what happened? Those men brought trouble. The ones from the big boat. They came from Tours of Lebanese and brought that scary box with them. Even the fish in the lake could tell the box was scary. The box was very, very evil. But those fools on the boat just laughed, bowing to the box, calling themselves Karen's Chosen or something. They claimed he'd reward them soon. I was the one who rewarded them, though. I made them crash that big boat against the foot of the high cliffs and sink themselves. So Tours of Lebanese are a towering mountain range thrusting skyward as if created by some terrible upheaval. On the western side of the Tours features sharp cliffs and escarpments, while the eastern side shows more gradual... What is going on? The view was wigging out. I mean, it's not me scrolling. That was, but before it wasn't. Eastern side shows more gradual, gentle ascents to the summit. Those attempting to ascend from the east, though, will find the way dotted with pits, valleys, ravines, and tarns, making the way quite treacherous. A vast system of caves, honeycombs beneath the Tours, and adventurers returning from the depths bring cautionary tales of wyverns, enormous blind snakes, and poisonous stones. Odder yet are the tales of enormous carvings and cave art, seemingly made by the hands of impossibly sized artists. And Karen is the Horseman of Death, an ancient and possibly the most powerful archdemon of Abaddon. He is the Lord of the River Styx and the Ferryman for Lost Souls. So, they came from these mountains, claiming that they are the Horsemen of Death's chosen. And they were carrying some sort of very evil box. And she made them crash. What did you say, Karen? That is bad, very bad. Aram frowns, tugging on his beard. An ancient evil deity. I thought only historians would remember him by now. If he still has an active cult these days, Did you drown those travelers? It's in the box, quite a story. I can help you. Did you drown the travelers? Yes, that was the last anyone saw of them. The evil box sunk too. The Nixie sobs, if I hadn't done it, they'd have opened the box, you understand? Then something terrible would have happened. What was in the box? How should I know? It's just know that the box is evil. Everyone but the stupid humans can sense it. Fish started jumping ashore after the box fell in the lake. Wolves took their hunting up north to get away from it, and the humans wanted to open it. First the ones on the boat, and now the others ones came for it. Quite a story, but what does that have to do with me? Now the Nixies are mad at all strangers. They say all strangers bring us trouble. First they brought a horrible ancient thing here, and now other strangers are trying to fish it out of the lake and open it. Let's drive everyone but us Nixies away. Then we'll have peace and quiet again like before. The Nixie sobs again. But I like humans, especially human children. They're so awkward and funny. I used to play with the 2 kids from the house to the west until they stopped coming for some reason. But I don't want my family to fight the humans. They stopped coming because apparently they died. You said someone was trying to open the box again? Who is it? More strangers. They hid in the cave near the lake. They've been using hooks and big nets to try to retrieve the box. It's a treasure, that's what they say. How can that thing be a treasure? It's a huge scary box. There's a picture of a one-eyed skull with a coin on it. I don't know where it came from, but I know it's somewhere I'd never want to visit. Well, I was asking if there was more going on with the Cyclopses. A one-eyed skull sounds relevant. I can help you. Attack. I can help you. The Nixie looks at you timidly. You look really strong. Can you do something about that evil box, maybe? I just wish it would disappear. Then all the other Nixies would forgive me and stop being angry at the humans. I'll help if I can. You know, favors like that don't come free, right? Can you remind me where the box is now? At the bottom of the lake. But those strangers from the cave could fish it out any time now. They already spent 2 nights searching with boats, hooks, and nets. Their cave is to the northwest. I'll help if I can. The Nixie jumps with excitement. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Just be careful, please. That box is so creepy. To the northwest, probably in a different region. I mean, I suppose in theory it could be northwest here.
I do what I must.
Got some dire boars, level 5. Nothing to be super worried about. Even though there are a lot of them. Yeah, we're fine. What are you?
You can thank me now.
Thank you. This is a big area. 2,000 gold just chilling right there. In a stump.
Child's play.
Excellent.
In due time.
Yeah, I guess let's keep exploring north, maybe?
You asked for it.
Oh, giant poisonous frogs. Lovely. With a Nereid. Frisch is an often dangerous aquatic fae that appear as strikingly beautiful women, often seen bathing unclothed in water. Lovely. Oh, we should probably cast a delay poison. Lasts for an hour, so it'll cover the entire time we're here. You just summoned a huge water elemental. That's not great. And there's a Nixie prankster. Okay. You guys could focus on the Nereid. And then my ranged characters, if you could head up this way away from the giant water elemental. And then take on... You have greater invisibility? Oh, you are gonna get yourself killed, Kaliki. You have greater invisibility and mirror image. That's just not fair. Alright, we
Don't hold back.
aren't gonna be able to hit you. Can you hear him? Can I not? Click on it. You're confused, so I can't control you. Alright. Can you do your burst healing? Okay, we Took out the Nerid. Did you lost? Okay, you are still fighting. Just seemed like you were just standing there. Ooh, critical hit. Alright, you're gonna be down soon. Greater invisibility is annoying. Like, I feel bad. We came to their land. Are you poisoned? Of course you are. No. I mean, you are poisoned, but you have delay poison, so I'm guessing it's the confusion. It's hurting you? I don't know. But yeah, we came into their land and they are wanting to kill all the humans because of a misunderstanding. Potentially some evil humans.
I'm off.
But then we just killed them. And it's like, they attacked us, so obviously that's how it played out.
My abilities.
But we're in their lands, and it's like, if they're not going out of their way to hunt down humans, but if they're protecting their lands, I feel bad about killing them.
I'm there.
I don't know. Part of me thinks I should deal with the box first, and then maybe all these other characters that I might, like the Fae that we might run into here. Maybe they'll be more peaceful towards us. But who knows?
I do what I must.
We haven't had a lot of great interactions with various Fae.
More strength fades. Grotus awaits us.
Got some healing going. And then lesser restoration on Valerie to deal with that poison. Perfect. So we can cross over here. Not you by yourself.
Follow if you dare.
But I'd rather just keep exploring, see what I can get to. We can probably get to the same area going around this way, looks like. Sorry about the sneezes.
Indeed.
Okay. Ferocious Hydra.
Your life ebbs low.
We've fought you guys before. Oh, with another Nerid. And another Nixie Trickster. Nah, we'll just keep fighting as we have been. We still have our protection from poison. Oh, we've got two Nixie Tricksters. Okay, you guys can take out the Nerid. I think that will cause the elemental drop. You're half dead. Yes, and it does just immediately get rid of the summon. You guys didn't go invisible, which certainly helps me. Again, I feel bad coming to their lands and killing them all. Because I want a peaceful resolution. I don't know. Maybe that's just me. Whoa. What a view. Okay. They were talking about caves on the lake edge to the northwest. This has got to be what we're talking about. So we've got a bunch of boats. There's our lake. And you, Ivar, what's your deal? A tall, red-headed man dressed in hunter's clothing is balancing at the brink of the cliff. One wrong move and he'll fall into the chasm. Stop, what are you doing? Pondering how to make the most perfect dive on the rocks below, are you? What are you waiting for? Jump. Stop, what are you doing? Oh no, not at all. Many would like to silence the dragon's voice. I won't give them the pleasure. The redhead turns around and nods. Your grace? You're the dragon's voice? Care to tell me who you are? Because he knows who we are, apparently. Well, it would be rude not to introduce myself. My name is Ivar. The red-headed man watches you closely, but makes no move to run or draw his weapon. If you pass through the village, you must have heard rumors about me. Once I used to be a simple hunter, but now I keep the peace in this region by order of their lord, the Silver Dragon. Okay, so you're the dragon's voice, right? We didn't actually go through the village. That's what people call me. The red-headed man smiles slightly. These lands are under protection of the Silver Dragon, and I'm his most trusted servant. We have no need to fight each other. I won't harm either you or the village. I may have an audience with this Lord Dragon of yours. That I would like to meet a dragon who rules over this protects this area. Not necessarily rules it. We have no need to fight each other. I'm just going to first ask about the audience. Can I have an audience with this Lord Dragon of yours? He smiles. You waste your time. I cannot be bought with gold, a maiden's kiss, or magic. Even if you were to try, and you're welcome to, the dragon won't speak to anyone but me. Okay. Anyone who claims that they're the sole voice of any power is almost always just trying to use that to control others. That makes me feel not good about you. You know who I am. I know everything that happens in the village, and for leagues around. Of course I was aware of your arrival. Such a prestigious guest striding into our lands. I'm not hiding my identity. In fact, I have nothing to hide at all. I'll take that as a compliment, or was that a threat? Yeah, I've no reason to hide. The red-headed man raises an eyebrow. Is that so? Well, honesty is a virtue, and one that's hard to find these days, especially if we're talking about kings, queens, and any who seek to rule others. What do you want to ask me about, Baroness? Is it your house south of here? It's mine, so what? Okay. So it was you, the guy who tells tall tales. Including that he was lying about seeing a dragon. But now he's telling the story that he is the voice of a dragon. I know about your family. I'm sorry for your loss. There were some papers around the house, or I found your oh-so-inspiring letter to your poor dead wife. Wow. I know about your family. I'm sorry for your loss. I don't look for sympathy. I don't expect it. Ivar falls silent for a moment and looks away. Besides, I don't deserve it. Chaotic evil attack, dragon's voice or not, this place can only have one ruler, and that's me. No, we'll talk another time. Bye. Why are you so sure that this another time will happen? I won't stay here long. There's an old saying, sluggish wolf soon starves. Alright, then let me ask you a few more questions. And they are? I mean, all we can do is attack him or say farewell. Ivar, who calls himself... No, I want... Lonely Hunter, there we go. Ivar the Hunter calls himself Dragon's Voice, protector of the village, and apparently, among other things, he protects it from those who claimed the right to rule here. We should find him and deal with this situation or with the man himself. I mean, I'm not opposed to him being a protector of the village. Also, I don't think this is my lands. Yet. And the scary box. Are you not... Like, is this area not related to the scary box? These rocks are moved from their usual places as if something very huge and extremely strong used to walk here. Some pieces of fish innards could be seen on the ground. Interesting. There's currently nothing here, which means we need to find something and bring it here. But I don't know what that would be. It would probably be a miscellaneous quest item. And it's also probably going to be something that we find here. Yeah, I don't know. I don't think we found whatever it is yet. There's nothing standing out. Oh, hello, direwolves.
This will hurt. This will be quick.
I probably should have waited for my meleeers to get in front first. Can the rest of you join in? Please. As fun as it is to leave Amiri to fight on her own. No. So yeah, I'm still under the assumption that there are caves somewhere. That might be our caves in question. Greater tatzelworms. We fought some normal ones that are just level 3s. We can't see the difficulty of the graders.
I'm off.
Can you charge? Yes.
We've downed better ones.
Okay, we've got 3 of the graders and 2 of lessers. Okay, not that big of a deal, it seems. Wow, you are just popping them. Well done, team.
You should have run.
Some unknown power made entire schools of fish jump ashore. Some of the fish are already dead, but others, their eyes bulging, their mouths opening and closing silently as if out of desperation and horror. Yeah, there's definitely something to that box, then. Alright, let's go check out this cave. At least that's what it looked like. Pile of notes. First note, I'm not going to say it out loud. The chief ripped me a new one if you heard me, but I think it's time to hit the road. Silverstep is cursed. Look, just yesterday I saw a boat sailing in the lake. Big one, kind of with a big sail. There was a bunch of people aboard, around some big box or chest or something. All of a sudden, the steersman spins the wheel and rams the boat right against the rocks. The wreck went down at that cliff not far from our cave. The people jumped out and tried to swim for shore, but they just froze in place and sank under without a sound. One got close enough, I could see his face, a mask of terror I can't even begin to describe. Yelled something about Karen, went pale, froze like the others, and popped. That was the last I saw of him. Sure, there are plenty of nasty beasts around, but this was something else. I trust my instincts, and they're screaming at me, loud as can be, to get out while we still can. If we don't, we're all gonna die. Second note, cut the whining, bud. There's a wrecked boat, and you say we should run? I say we go take a look. Might be there's some valuables in the wreckage. Third note. Now you've done it. Chief found out about the boat and the chest, and now all he talks about is looking for treasure. He's gonna have the others out searching for it, poking around the lake bed with hooks, and at night, of all things, so the locals don't notice. I'm telling you, no good will come of this. The woods give me the creeps, and they're even worse at night. Day before yesterday, I was on my way back to the cave and heard a noise behind me. Turned around and saw two glowing eyes staring at me from the woods. Imagine it. The fir grove in the dark and just two blazing embers in the night. I don't know what it was. I don't want to. I'm just glad it disappeared as soon as I saw it. That was probably the Nixie that said she'd been watching them as they were trying to find the box. Fourth note, while you were busy being scared of the wolf or runaway kitty, or whatever it was, I found that box. It's just sitting there. All that precious treasure right on the lake bed. It's not even that far from shore. We're fishing it out tomorrow. Fifth note, are you serious? I swear, if we don't get out of here before the box is out of the water, something terrible is going to happen. Sixth note, look, the beast that attacked the cave was scary, sure, but we gave it hell, didn't we? And when the chief set it on fire, it ran off, didn't it? Howled so loud I thought my head'd explode, but we came out fine. No, I think I'm gonna stay. I bet that box is full of treasure. And as for the beasts and those drowned men of yours, well, this profession's all about taking risks, right? Seventh note, there's risks, and there's whatever this is. No, when the chief goes out to get the box, I'm gonna show my heels. Farewell, pal. Life is long. Maybe we'll meet again someday if we play our cards right. So yeah, one guy recognized the danger and ran off. The rest just want the box. So they said they were going to fish it out the next day. I'm guessing that hasn't happened yet or is in process of happening now or something. Bandit Necromancer, Bandit. All friendly, not currently combatants. I'll be damned. That beast again? No, these are new strangers. Oh, that's the box, probably. I bet they want to take away our loot. They're messing with the wrong men.
To arms!
Another bandit, another bandit, another bandit. Okay. Level 5. We don't know about you. Level 7. Level 4. So the Necromancer's an unknown, but the rest are fairly weak. We got a level 8 that we need to worry about. Let's focus on the Necromancer, if we can. Miri, you take on this level 8 bandit. No, you guys don't walk into melee. Are you stupid?
Don't hold back!
I assume the Necromancer's down because I don't see him anymore. Okay, they're all down.
My strength fades.
Yeah, so that's got to be our box. Now that is magical. Bandit Necromancer. Didn't even have that much on him.
Child's play.
Magical Scimitar. Slicer. It's a +2 Runic Mage Blade. When you have a touch spell charged, this weapon's enhancement bonus is +2 better than its actual bonus. Alright, we want to give this to our Magus, Greg, I think. And I think Scimitars was his chosen weapon. Bunch of potions. Packs and crates filled with various goods obviously belong to some merchants before making their way here. Many of them are spotted with blood. Cypress Queen's Quill. Once belonged to an ancient fae. It has a yellow border around it, which I think means it's significant. Do we interact with this? Let's toss down a save first. Just to be on the safe side.
Time to get some rest, isn't it?
Water and sludge still drip from this huge stone block, which has obviously been dredged from the lake bottom recently. Upon closer examination, it looks like a huge chest, or rather a sarcophagus. One side bears an engraved symbol, a skull with a single eye socket. The eye socket is covered with a coin. Examine the exterior. Search for signs of magic on the sarcophagus. Search for a keyhole, or easier means to open. Open the sarcophagus by any means, even crack it open no matter how long it takes. Let's do a lore religion first. The engravings on the side of the sarcophagus resembles the symbol of Charon, Horseman of Death, but Charon's symbol usually has 2 eye sockets, each covered by a coin, while the symbol here has only one. There's nothing more you can tell about the sarcophagus except that it's ancient. Are there any signs of magic? Magic presence here is obvious. You can sense powerful necromancy energies, but you can't figure out the specific spells in use here. Is there a keyhole or easier means to open it? You have no idea where the... That sounded like we actually opened it. I was just looking for the keyhole. You have no idea where the sarcophagus came from, but you have enough... you know enough about enchantments to know there must be an easy way to open it. Experimenting with the engravings in various combinations, you discover that when you press your finger against the skull symbol with your hand on the lid, the cover slides away easily. Your triumph is short-lived, however. As the lid slides open, there is the sound of something huge stirring within the sarcophagus. You hear a rattling whistle, like air pushed through a leaky bellows, and scraps of flesh fly from the sarcophagus. Whatever's inside is huge, angry, and far from dead. So this is probably the danger that we were told to find for one of the keys. Or for the key? Was there a single key to open the gate? I don't remember. But this is probably it. Ancient Cyclops. Great.
Their life ends here.
Zombies, thick-skinned, dread zombie Cyclops is a level 15. We are also not really well organized. Not bad, actually. If you three could pull back, and Amiri, if you could switch to your undead Bane weapon, then we'll have Amiri take on you, Valerie, you take on them.
What a waste.
Wolf, you fight there. Ow. Okay, I think we just got hit by fear on, like, all of us. Which is awesome. Get out of there, Jubilost, please. Can you guys help out here? Please.
Bring it.
Excellent.
Tear them apart.
I mean, I guess arguably we should deal with the small zombies first. So yeah, Amiri, take on zombies and zombie lords.
Avenge me. Bring it.
Okay. You're also about to die. That wasn't part of the plan. Partly because a lot of my teammates are just running in fear, which is also not part of the plan. But I didn't intend to open up the chest. I was kind of just looking, and then it opened. Okay. She's super dead. We're running away in fear. You have... No, I didn't give... One of the options at level up that I keep not taking is a holy bomb that does divine damage, which is good against undead. Alright, Jubilost is going to go down. Jubilost has gone down. And I don't have control over you guys. Because you're just running in fear. Alright. Well, this is probably going to be a reload soon. Okay. Kaliki is getting killed. Yeah, and I don't have control over my character. Kaliki... Oh, Kaliki got replaced by Kinera. Who's actually...
Taste my fury.
You don't have that much health left.
That is unpleasant.
They killed each other, so it's down to just our character, wherever she is, versus you, the zombie lord. But I think you'll get hit by an attack of opportunity if we try this. Can you grease him? Because I'm guessing zombie lords aren't the best at dodging grease. Can you do anything at this point to help the rest of the party? Like, I have no healing. There's no option to pour a healing potion down the throat of one of my allies. Let's give us some mage armor. And then burning hands. I'm guessing your reflex is terrible. Because while they're prone, they get a bonus to their ranged attacks. So that's why I didn't want to do ranged attacks on him. But that was arguably a success. Amiri's dead again, which is less successful.
Stay behind me.
Alright, so he's got a great axe. Fine. We've already looted the rest of you. Is there anything new inside the chest? No, just great axe +1. No other treasures. That surprises me. Because I was guessing that was the enemy we needed to defeat to prove that we're the strongest. So yeah, we definitely need to go back to our town soon. Boats were obviously pulled ashore recently. Inside of them are hooks, pivots, and other tools that would be needed to recover things from under the water. We were told that there was some large monster outside of the cave that they had to drive off. So I'm wondering if there's going to be some other monster once we actually try and leave here.
Yes,
Let's get some healing going on those of us that remain. Actually, did I think I picked up scrolls of resurrection, or
patience.
do I have something? Oh, I got 5th level spells. That's what I'm thinking of. We gained the option for some spells, including Breath of Life, if we'd been able to heal Amiri within a couple of turns, because I think that's a 2-turn limit. Bone Shatter or Acidic Spray. With Bone Shatter. Definitely should have looked at his spells after level up, but obviously didn't. But I still think we have some scrolls. So if we look at here, sort by name. Scroll of Raised Dead. Yes. Let's put that on you. Let's save first, in case I use this incorrectly. No, it's showing that you can't use it. Yes, you can. Okay. It just is redded because she can't use it, but Harem was able to use it for her. Wish I'd done that before we used all of his healing. Now I feel silly, but she's alive. That's what matters.
Can wait.
Do you have the -2 levels? You do not. Excellent. I think that's everything to do here in this cave. Rough fight, but then I wasn't really looking for a fight. It just happened. Let's plan to camp. Please? There's nowhere safe to camp here? There you go. Camp camouflage. We'll go back to you. And begin rest.
I feel nobleness in your words and deeds. I do not think you are from a common family.
You are wrong. I'm from a very common family. I've worked hard and come a long way. From a wandering nomad to a ruler's respectable companion.
And not attacked during the night. Excellent. Okay. Well, I think from here we're going to end the episode. Next time we will keep exploring, but if that was the box in question, which I'm fairly sure it is, we probably want to go back and report to our Nixie friend that we've dealt with it. Yeah. But that's where we're going to end today. So I will see you guys next time. Bye.